to hold La Republique. A terrorist group led by Film Masha called Roma, they came down to Menji le Kung. They terrorized people. There was a funeral there. They came down there. I got the information that they seized 5 bikes. They raped 2 ladies in front of the whole population. They shot 2 civilians. They injured 2 civilians. And then they collect money from everybody that was selling either drinks or whatsoever. So I'm very grateful to give this information outside. When I reach down, I'll carry out more investigation. I'll interview those who went through all those problems.
Ambazonians will not decide for ourselves. This one information where they come up from ground zero. Now the information that what they show us when they decide for ourselves, Ayeke don't vex. Ayeke, as when I deceive for here, they talk how a field marshal go rape people them for the BLM, terrorize key people them for inside village, and they chase people them out of their homes. Thing where La Republique de Juan, when they see the commander from the BLM itself. Now the general this way they fight for the entire BLM, no be person this way they hide for inside bush, they fight as field marshal, they hide for inside a Swata village. They make a lot of propaganda, say don't kill 30, 300. When at the year Ayeke they talk how we know 300 people they don't die, or 500 people they don't die, or 1,000 they don't die. How we order things than a lie and a propaganda, just exactly as I be talking for Rebel TV here the other day. When they hear them from themselves, when they see the real information where they come out down from the BLM, and all these just because they want money may enter their pocket. I want to thank General Ayeke for being very bold for inside the BLM for talk these things out. Because if Ayeke nobody ever come out for talk these things out, nobody no go ever believe say people they suffer inside the BLM under Red Dragons. The fear for inside the BLM under Red Dragons. But when I don't hear them, how Ayeke don't come out talk. How Red Dragons, that thief group, they terrorize people inside the BLM and say they go fight Red Dragons till the end. So Field Masha don't go hide. Make Field Masha, if he get mop, make Komo can talk against Ayeke more here. Make Komo can talk against Ayeke since his brother get horns. They always run mop for Facebook. Run mop. Too much mop. And who be Ayeke? General Ayeke, the person where he start Red Dragons together. And because of that, he will work with and Field Marshal and all our groups them. But Field Marshal, because he see how powerful Ayeke be and the guns the way he get them, he try to kidnap Ayeke. But the kidnap will be work because the ADF be give back up for Ayeke, time where Ayeke be called for back up. The group members they call for back up. So they give back up for Ayeke. Ayeke, they release ye from the hands of that terrorist. As Ayeke described Field Marshal, they release you from the hands of that terrorist as Ayeke described. And because of that, Ayeke always vows to go fight independent as a one-man commando, ye and ye boys them, for room around the entire BLM village for fight against La Republique du Cameroon terrorists. But just yesterday, Ayeke sent this video, say make we release them out. They talk how a Field Marshal, they terrorize people them for inside the BLM village. They rape women and children. They terrorize even markets, places the way women and children that they go sell. And all this information don't vex Ayeke for come out today out. Very strong, very stern, for break out the information and for tell exactly to the world what did happen for inside the BLM. As I earlier announced, if it happens in public, we will show it in public. If you decide for expose your show for public, we will put out that show for public to show the world exactly what they inside that show. If you want hide them, we will help you for hide them. But if you want expose them, we will help you for expose them. All these things that happen from ground zero, they expose them so that make we show them. Then they expose them so that we will hide them. They expose them because it don't always be inside them for a long time and a time where the thing don't start implode. Ambazonians will be showing all these things that make una see the reality for that so-called Red Dragons. Wait till they do one for inside the BLM. Wait till they terrorize people then. And how we Ayeke, the most armed, formidable expatriate groups for inside ADF, for inside the BLM, they fight, they crisscross, and they show exactly the disturbances the way that they get them. All this when I see the reality because Red Dragons don't try as much as possible for scam people of their money, for use Chris Anno as Chris Anno they use Red Dragons, for see how if you prop up your brother for hide for inside a particular place, they lie how they don't kill 1,000, 3,000 people there. When I don't hear them from Eric Tato, you don't talk them. When I don't hear them from all man, they talk how when I lie. And Mark Barretta, they always talk lies. How if you kill 1,000 people every day, they kill 1,000, but La Republic they fly for inside your village. When they understand. If you want to kill 1,000, go be in a big news with La Republic, they'll surely pack ball run. When you want lie, over lie. When you want lie, over spice them. Just lie only small, so I don't kill even 2. At least we go understand. But when you want to say don't kill 1,000, you see General Ayeke, they come up from the heart of Libya land. They talk, same if that terrorist, according to your description, Field Marshal, same that terrorist hear this message and make your brother tell that terrorist, say they will come after Field Marshal. When I see all these things the way they happen for ground zero now, because things that don't happen for inside this revolution, but when they expose them, we always keep them very private, very calm. But when they feel say because we be very calm, things that will happen not to our favor. No. Things that don't start happen inside this revolution where boys that they wake up, that they talk against groups that way when they follow them and when I know that they do wrong things. And those groups, now in this way that they come out now that they show their face. If Ayeke behind the face, I don't go believe this video. But because Ayeke don't show your face, show all your fighters that everybody when they see all my face for the heart of Libya, now time I believe the video. When I see the background at Libya, when I see everything at Libya, and at Libya boy come off from a Pai Mami village from Mongbi, na Libya boy. And I want to thank Ayeke for the great job. I want to tell you, say, I want to salute you, I want to congratulate you for the excellent job where they do. If you don't expose all of those criminals there for ground zero, we go shit on for social media, they believe nonsense. I want to thank you, the forces of Ayeke. I want to tell you, I say, I turn up on very strong. Anything where you stand for the kidnapping, the terrorizing of our women and children, we no go support them. Whether you find out how, we no go support them. Anything where they want forcefully move money for people in their pocket, we no go support them. Whether you find out how, we no go support them. And so the Red Dragons is bad from the BLM for all of the atrocities where they do them. If you want fight for the BLM, work and find the other boys the way they fight. If you want hide in inside hole, they terrorize people they for inside market, they go thief people that money can run and the sense one for your brother for abroad. It no go work. General Ayeke, might tell you, if you need money, you need guns, then we will buy the guns again for you. If you need more guns, then make all man get AK-47. So that if you fight the terrorist groups, then we will help you for buy the guns. As you don't stand up strong, and we know you like a man of honesty. We know you say you've been a person where they don't kidnap you like General Ayeke. They don't always try to bring you down. But now ADF don't even try to rescue you. They try to corrupt your mind under the Sako cartel. But now ADF still rescue you. Now you don't decide say you know to fight under ADF. You know to fight any group. But you want just be independent. So I want promise Ayeke. So we'll buy you more guns. Make it take and fight all those internal threats. Look here, I might tell you one thing for this revolution. If it means I put my gun for down, fight an internal threat before fighting La Republic, I'll do one. And you will don't talk, say make we fight all internal threat first. Because the way the internal threat that they grow within the ADF, that they grow within the Ambazonia restoration forces, that they grow within other forces, it is something we have to fight. I tell one of this. All these things they happen for inside the BLM, we want to deal with that first. So anything where you stand like a threat inside the revolution, you are finished. Ambazonians, I want to thank Ayeke, the great Ayeke, and a person this way for don't die since if you don't mean a history. Or for the call and I say late General Ivo, late Ayeke, late General Ayeke. If not be only ADF to rescue all of these people. Because if Ayeke nobody ever come out for talk these things out, nobody no go ever believe say people they suffer inside the BLM under Red Dragons. The fear for inside the BLM under Red Dragons. But when I don't hear them, how Ayeke don't come out talk. How Red Dragons, that thief group, they terrorize people inside the BLM and say they go fight Red Dragons till the end. So Field Masha don't go hide. Make Field Masha, if he get mop, make Komokan talk against Ayeke more here. Make Komokan talk against Ayeke since his brother get horns. They always run mop for Facebook. Run mop. Too much mop.